Hi fashion lovers, you are welcome to another interesting video. In today's tutorial we are going to be learning how to sew this princess dart bustier that fits perfectly well. As you can see in my last video, we learned how to draft it, and this is the detailed sewing of this blouse. So if you have not seen the pattern drafting, I will leave the link in the description box and also in the comment section. Do well to check it out before proceeding to today's video. Thank you. Let's dive into the video. To get started, I've gone ahead to cut out my pattern on my fabric. As you can see, added all the necessary sewing allowance. I've also cut out the lining. So for the main fabric, I added 2.5 inches as the hemming allowance, but I folded it in. I don't know if you can see that, but the lining I added just ½ inch for the hemming allowance, but the main fabric has 2.5 inches for the hemming allowance. So I've cut out, this is the center front. For the center front, I'm using the fabric as the lining for only the center front, but for the other sides I use the normal lining for it. So I have hair stay and pepper stay. So I'm going to be attaching pepper stay on the main fabric, and I will attach hair stay on the lining fabric. So I went ahead to notch on the under bust and the waistline and the bust point for the center front and the side front. So I will also notch the back. So the reason why I'm notching this is so that when I'm joining, I will not miss the point. So the next thing is to cut out the pad. So to cut out the pad, grab your pattern, and from the bust point here, mark 1/4, half of your nipple to nipple measurement, half of your nipple to nipple measurement. Also mark it on this point as well. Half of your nipple to nipple measurement is what you are going to mark on that point, and then you want to go ahead and curve it out. Do you see what I did? So I use half of my nipple to nipple measurement to trace out the line. So you want to measure that point, and you also measure it on the pattern like this. You have to measure that point. Do you see what I'm doing? Measure that point, and from that point you now go ahead and trace your pad. So I came up by 3 inches from the chest, and I went ahead to trace my pad. So you can do anything you want to do. No, this is what I want to achieve here. So I've traced out my pad. This is how my pad is going to be. It's going to start from this point to the under bust. So I can go ahead and trace this fabric, trace this line on another fabric to cut my pad. I think that's the best way. Trace your marking on another fabric and place it on your pad to cut out your pad. So this is my main fabric. I have gone ahead to attach this is my lining, sorry. I have gone ahead to attach hair stay, pepper stay to it. So for the lining I attached pepper stay, but for the main fabric I attached hair stay. So this is the back now. I just want to show you that I've added the interfacing to my lining part. So I've gone ahead to cut the wadding now. I've gone ahead to cut the wadding, and I added ½ inch sewing allowance. You can see it now. I added ½ inch as I was cutting it. So I'm using a medium wadding. That is what I made use of. I made use of a medium wadding, or wadding, yeah, depending on what you call it. So this one is on fold, and add your ½ inch sewing allowance on the wadding. So this wadding now is going to be attached on my lining. Is going to be attached on my lining. So the next thing you want to do is to give your pad like a push-up effect. So I went up here by 3/4 of an inch, and I reconnected it back. So this is going to like be a push-up effect for your pad, like a push-up effect for your pad. So go ahead and attach it on your lining and iron it out. You want to go ahead and attach the pad on your lining and iron it out. So for this one, you want to go ahead and notch the side like this and attach your pad. Make sure the bust point of the pad aligns with the bust point of the fabric. You also attach it to the other side. Make sure the bust point of the two aligns together. Then go ahead and use your iron and press it down. So this is my main fabric. I went ahead to attach a hairstay to it. I attached a hairstay to it. So this is me on the sewing machine to join the bustier now. So I'm going to be sewing the lining part. So I'm trying to notch this well. So I've ironed the padding to the lining. So I want to go ahead and sew it. So you want to mash it up now. The bust point, make sure the bust points align. You pin it on the bust point. You also make sure it aligns on the under bust and you pin it down. Align the rest, and from the down part you want to start sewing with the 1/2 inch sewing allowance that you have added.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room.
Then you want to go ahead and stitch just the way you see me do. When you get to the cuff part here, you try to raise your presser foot up, align them together and sew till you get to the very end.
So catch me if I fall.
So after I was done, I will go ahead and remove my pins. I don't know if you can see it. So this is what I have. You can see.
I'm falling fast, sitting here praying that this night's gonna last.
So I've gone ahead to join the other side now. So I think my camera cut off this part. So I went ahead to trim off the pad on the sewing allowance. Like the sewing allowance, I tried to remove the pad on the sewing allowance. So I'll be able to open this up. And then with my steaming iron, I'll go ahead and iron. You're going to put your tailor's arm or your ironing ball on the inside the bustier to iron this part out. You can see the way I am ironing it. You can take your time and iron it out. So after I'm done ironing the inside, I will turn it to the right side and iron as well. So after you are done ironing the inside, you want to also turn it to the right side and iron it out.
Our first time, our first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight.
So this is what I have when I was done. You can see the curve, the part now. It came out very beautiful. You can see that. So this is the front part. I've gone ahead to sew the front now. So I'm going to mash it up and sew on the neckline. Do you see what I'm doing? Mash it up on the neckline and sew. So this is what I have for the front now. So when I was done, I will notch the neckline region. I will notch the neckline region. So after that, you want to take this down to the hem part and sew. The main fabric is longer than the lining by 2 inches. It's longer than the lining by 2 inches. So you have to take the lining down to sew the hem part like this. Then you want to push your lining to match up with the waistline. Do you see what I'm doing? Mash it up and try to arrange this part. You can see that the back the right side is falling towards the lining part. So when I was cutting this dress, the hem part for the main dress was 2.5, but the lining was half an inch. So and the goal is that the fabric will go inside and the lining will not be showing. So you want to go ahead and sew the side by half an inch. So after I was done, this is what I have. You can notch this part that has the curve, notch it, and from the armhole turn it to the right side.
There was once a day.
So when I turn it to the right side, this is what I have. So at this point, I will need to go and iron this out, like iron it very well. You can see what we have. So the next thing is to work on the back. So I've gone ahead to sew the back now to join the center back and the side back together. So you want to go ahead and use your lining, to sew on the neckline and also on the hem part. But before I will do that, I would like to attach a zipper. I would like to attach zipper. So this is the back now. I will go ahead and attach the zipper to it. So I'll attach the zipper before adding the lining to the main dress, to the main back part. So go ahead and attach your zipper. As you can see, I've attached my zipper. If you close it up, this is what you are going to have. So open it up now to attach the lining to it. So turn the zipper like this and place your lining. Do you see what I'm doing? Place the lining with your pin, hold it, and then go ahead and sew the neckline. Then push the lining down to sew the hem part. When you're attaching the zipper, make sure to attach the zipper after your hemming allowance. Make sure to attach the zipper, like if your hemming allowance is 2.5, make sure to attach the zipper after the hemming allowance. So when I'm done, this is what I'm going to have. So I will cut, I will notch the neckline and trim off the excess because I will not be needing it. I'll also notch this part. So the next thing is to align the waistline just the way you did for the front. Align the waistline of the sides. So you can notch it before sewing so it will be easier for you. Also, use your pin to match this and also match the zipper side now. You want to also match the zipper side. Make sure it aligns very well. So I've gone ahead to stitch this side now and also stitch the side. So by the time I turn it to the right side, this is what I am going to have. So you want to go ahead, turn it to the right side, and this is what you are going to have. So the next thing is to go ahead and place the front on the back on the front and sew by the remaining sewing allowance that you have. Then for the shoulder part, open the lining up. The lining will face the lining, the main fabric will face the main fabric, and you want to go ahead and sew the shoulder. So whatever you do for this side, you also do for the other side. So when I was done, this is what I have. As you can see, I have sewn the side seam, I have joined the shoulders, As you can see, you want to go ahead and turn it to the right side, and this is what I have. I've also gone ahead to iron this out. I have ironed this out, and this is what I have as my princess that bustier. So you can see me putting it on. It came out really beautiful. It came out very perfect and well fitted. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you do, kindly like this video and share as well. Please do well to subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Thank you, and please leave a comment for me in the comment section. What are your thoughts on this method of bustier making? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you. See you in my next tutorial. Till then, bye bye.